Hello and welcome to Grabs and Deals. My name is Richard Bell and I'm the founder of Grabs and Deals. Grabs and Deals is an online discount store. I buy liquidation pallets of brand new overstock and open box goods to sell online and locally. These items are usually found or discontinued in the big box retail stores. Grabs and Deals offers you these items at affordable prices. You can shop at Grabs and Deals online at grabzndealz.com. So everybody, hope everybody's doing well. The weather's getting nice out there. We're going into the fourth quarter. Today I want to talk to you about a scam that's going on, and it's starting to get a lot worse. As you know, by trade I'm a safety and security professional, and the scam that's going on out there is Zelle. If you're selling on Facebook or any other places, they're gonna, especially Facebook, I notice I'm getting it more on Facebook. They're gonna ask you with Zelle to, they want to send you payment, but they don't want to pay in cash. So they're gonna ask you for your bank account information, and so they can send you money. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is they're gonna ask you to, they want to pay you in Zelle, and then they want you to drop the product off at their driveway. Don't do it. It's a scam. You can lose money. There's other scams going on. If they're stealing a credit card information, what they'll do is they'll buy stuff online with the credit card and send it to an address, and then they'll come over there and steal it off the porch. So it's really not their address, it's somebody else's, but they're going to take it off the porch because they know when it arrives. That's something you want to look for. That's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So you don't want to get involved with the Zelle from Facebook. I have as you know, I have the Grabs and Deals website. So how I handle that today, you want to buy blocking bags. That's what they are. You want to buy the blocking bags, and he wanted me to deliver him to his doorstep. So I told him, if you're going to pay electronically, please go to grabzndealz.com, pay electronically, and don't pay the shipping. Select local pickup. First of all, he wanted me to drop it off at his driveway. I told him no, because it's a safety issue. I told him I'm a safety and security professional, and at times in the corporate world I investigate these frauds and I prosecute for them. Especially with my store, I told him, if you're gonna scam me, I'm gonna prosecute you to the full extent of the law, whatever that is today with the criminal reform. But that's another story. So as the fourth quarter comes, we're going to see more of this. So you need to be careful. You need to be careful when you're selling online. Don't have people come to your house. Don't take items to somebody else's house. Meet in public like you normally do, because it's safer that way. As you know, back in the summertime, there has been some, in New York City especially, where somebody wanted to buy a motorcycle. The seller took the motorcycle down to the Bronx in New York City, and then they robbed him and they killed him. They killed him and they stole his motorcycle. Alright, so we're going to see more of this, especially when it comes to electronics and when it comes to gaming. What you want to do is just tell the buyer, if they can, if you have the swipe card, have them prepay with a credit card, and tell them that you're not accepting cash because it's not safe to carry cash. And that's my recommendation. Don't carry cash. And tell them that if you're going to do cash, tell them to have exact change, because you don't carry money on you for safety reasons. So with the Zelle today, I told the guy, no, I told him to go to my website. It's secure. I don't see any of his credit card information. It goes through a third-party processing company such as PayPal and Vimo and all those legit ones. But he didn't want to do it, but he wanted me to drop the product to his house, and I would not do it because it's a safety caution to me. I could be actually beaten, I could be robbed. So I said no, and he didn't want to meet me someplace in public, and supposedly he was from my neighborhood, my area, not even 5 minutes away from me, and now he didn't want to meet. Alright, I told him, so go to Grabs and Deals. I'm not getting your information. I'm just going to get your address. I'm going to get that you purchased the item, and then we can meet to pick it up locally, but I'm not coming to the house, and I'm not going to drop it at the house. So the other thing I told him was, if I was going to go to the house, he needs to be present for me to pick the item up. He needs to show me ID, and then I would have to have him sign a form stating that he got the item. So that way I could copy his information down if he was trying to scam me, and then I have all his information of where he was. He didn't want to do, well, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want your information. I don't want to give my information out. And I told him, I said, it's my protection because I'll have your DNA on it if something happens to me. If it's a fraud, I'm protecting you, my buyer, and I'm protecting myself. So he still didn't want to go that route. So which told me it was a scam. All right, so I told him, listen, when you have cash, and if you still want to buy the item, if it's still available, text me on Facebook here, and we'll meet up locally. And I didn't hear from him no more after that. But I explained to him that Zelle's a scam, and that I would prosecute if it was a scam, because that's what I do as a trade, a safety and security professional. And he didn't want to go for it. So again, recommendations. The holidays are coming. I'm saying don't carry cash with you. Don't carry cash. Have the buyer have the exact amount of money, and don't go to the residence, and don't have them come to your residence. Meet in public. Meet at a police station. Meet at your local Walmart in the parking lot where there's lots of people. Don't meet all the way at the back of the parking lot where there's hardly any cars. Meet up front. Meet somewhere locally. I'm sure a lot of you resellers that have been doing this a long time like me, you know that. This is more for the newer resellers, but again, for the professional resellers that's been doing this, we've been making money. Just remember what happened in New York City a couple times already. The video games is a big thing, so you are going to start to hear of robberies of criminals stealing video games from you, the reseller. They're going to attack you, and they're going to take the video games. So if you can, take somebody else with you when you meet. Make sure it's in a public place. Make sure they have exact cash. But if you can, get them to pay somehow electronically for the video game. And don't hand them the video game until you have the cash in your hand, or until you have the credit card payment and it's been confirmed through your email. All right, I've done a transaction like that earlier in the summer. I had a customer buy a game from me. It was a cornhole game. The customer met me at a local McDonald's. She told me, do you take credit cards? I said, absolutely. If you can go online to my website, to grabzndealz.com, you can pay right there. I'm a regular store, just like any other store you would buy online. Go in there, they'll send me the confirmation, and then you got your game. She did that within 5 minutes. She get it. I got the email right in front of her. I helped her load it into the car, and then she was on her way. Now, since I said help her load her in the car, this is something else I want to talk to you about. When you have big items, my suggestion to you, especially the holidays are coming, you know, we're in a recession, people are hurting for money, try not to put anything in anybody's car, because if they accuse you of denting it or scratching it, you're reliable. They could take you to small claims court. They can make you pay for the damage. Whether you did it or not, they're going to say you did it. I'm not saying all buyers are like that. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but it could happen. That's something else you want to look out for. So as a reseller, don't load anything into anybody else's car, because you can be held reliable and they can take you to small claims court if their car is damaged. You may have not damaged it at all, but they're going to say you damaged it. I'm from New York, so I see everything. That's my personal preference. That's my professional opinion as a safety and security professional. That's what you don't want to do. All right, so I'm going to sum this up one last time. And again, if you have any questions for me on safety, on my items, and if you do want a discount on certain items, if you say, hey, it's a little high, send me an email or text message and ask me if I would accept this amount of money, because I do accept offers on items. Some things I can, some things I can't, depending on the price. Just send me the email or the text message or email or something on there, and you can go in there and we can work out a deal, and we can get you the item that you want at an affordable price. So I want you to go out there, and again, please remember, you could be a victim of a crime as a reseller. It's starting to pick up more. Okay, it started in the summertime, it stopped a little, but now the holiday season comes, you're going to have all kinds of criminal activity going on for two reasons. We have criminal reform issues we're dealing with, and then we have a bad recession that we're dealing with, where they're saying it's going to get a little worse. So people are out there having a hard time. Not everybody's having a hard time, but some people are having a hard time. Everything's going up in price. As a reseller, you can become the victim of a crime, and I don't want to see that to happen to any of us, especially you. Okay, so again, let's recap here. First step, do not accept any payments from Zelle don't accept any payments to Zelle if they want to send you a transaction and they want you to drop the item to somebody else's, to their address, but they're not home and they want you to leave in the driveway. Don't do it. Make sure you have face-to-face interaction. Make sure you can see their identification. Make sure you can verify it's them as the buyer, because you don't want to take a loss if somebody calls the police and say, hey, listen, my credit card was stolen. You know, somebody bought this item. Now you're going to be responsible to refund them. So now you lost the item and you lost money. So that's something to be aware of. If my opinion, stay away from Zelle. And I've been hearing more and more about Zelle on some of the apps too. It's starting to become a big problem. Zelle is starting to become a big problem. Don't accept Zelle unless you know what you're doing with it. Unless you know the person, that's a different story. But don't get involved with the Zelle payments where they don't want to pay you cash. If they don't have cash, if they're telling you, listen, I don't have cash, I can't afford to pay in cash, I don't have the cash right now, that should be a red flag. While you're buying something, then you're going through Zelle, you need the banking information, then you have to send them change back. That's the other thing they're doing. You have to send them they're going to send you X amount of money, but you have to send them money back. No, it doesn't work that way. You either pay by credit card to a third-party collection agency, such as PayPal, such as Venmo, and all other forms, but stay away from Zelle. That's my opinion. Stay away from Zelle. Again, if you're selling electronics, if you're selling video games, be very careful when going to meet the buyer. Try to accept that through electronic payment opposed to cash. Remember, because you could be robbed come as the holiday season gets near. You could be robbed. Or you could be killed. Okay? So just be careful of that. So that's all I have on the safety issue right now for you. I just want you to go out there and be safe. And again, don't have anybody come to your house. If you have a porch pickup, try not to do porch pickup. Don't leave anything in anybody's driveway when they're not there to show you ID and to accept the item, because that is a scam. I'm telling you right now, that is a scam. I've seen it a lot. And now it's starting to happen more and more. So as of Grabs and Deals, I'm going to start doing more videos like I promised. I'm going to get there. I'm getting there. Getting better with the videos. Just want to thank you for everybody that's been subscribing to my YouTube channel. I just want to thank you. I want to thank my Facebook watchers out there. I want to thank the people that have been purchasing items from Grabs and Deals. Remember, when you come to Grabs and Deals, you are not just a dollar sign to me. You are a human being. I'm not just doing a transaction with you and saying, okay, here you go. I want to make sure you get the good deal. I want to make sure your item is good. I want to make sure you're happy. And I want to give you a good deal to help you when I can. All right, and if you have any questions for me, if you want to talk to me about anything, again, you can text me. You can email me. Go to grabzndealz.com. And while you're at it, please take a look at Grabs and Deals and see what's in there, and send me an email or let me know how I can make it even better. Let me know if there's certain products that you're looking for that you want. I work for you. As a reseller, I work for you. I'm here to give you the deals. Sure, what I do it because I enjoy it. It's not just about the money for me. So next video I have, maybe we'll talk about a little reselling, an intro to reselling. Maybe I'll do something like that. I'm still going to show you some products though. A lot of stuff I want to do for you, but right now I think it's very important that all of us as resellers, especially now with the recession, we all pay attention to safety. We cannot let our guard down. Okay, I know we've been doing this a long time, we're comfortable, but remember, things are changing. It's the holiday season. People are struggling. Criminal reform. We got bad people out there with the good, so we don't want to get hurt. I don't want you to see you get hurt, and as a safety and security professional, I'm able to help you with that, and that's what I'm trying to do. So everybody, take a look at Grabs and Deals. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you again soon.